said. "But that's not what I asked." "Come on in, pal," he said. "We'll get this straight." Pal, thought Farrell. You poor son of a bitch. "You've got to, understand," Farrell said. Farrell's stutter came first with a sense of an interior jumpiness and awareness of a presence, not quite a personality, but still having a will of its own that insisted on revealing items that Farrell wanted to keep hidden: anger, embarrassment, fury, frustration, and something else, an exasperation he couldn't ever name, but which existed as a constant companion, and an unnamed yearning. Love, loneliness, mystification. Terry waited for a moment, unsure about the stutter. "It doesn't happen very often," Farrell said. "All right," said Terry. "She's inside." "Let's take a look," Farrell said. If Farrell swallowed, he could stop the stutter, but he had to do it at a precise moment. This morning, Farrell had worked on it, and had said in his kitchen, "Beggar, hacksaw, shadow, and vanish." "So things are better," said Terry. He smiled. "Now that you're here." "How old?" Farrell swallowed. "I told you what she looks like," said Terry. The living room was cold, with AC blasting, white sofas curved around a glass table. It was impossible to say how many lines of chopped drugs had been laid out there, and then vacuumed through straws or rolled-up bills, slightly moist from being passed from person to person as they sat there at night. They sniffed and looked at that red, yellow, and green glitter in the valley. The curtains were pulled back. In the distance, the San Gabriel Mountains were invisible aside from the street lamps, which appeared like white Christmas lights thrown over a black whale. More and more, the houses in the mountains there were burning to the ground, since they were built in places where the eucalyptus trees still grew. Even though the people who owned the houses tried to keep the brush back, when a fire started, it was time to get the hell out of the way. Peregrine's hands were shaking, but it was hard to tell if this was from a hard come-down or the realization of what he was up against. He was short, as many actors are, since they are easier to photograph when they aren't very tall. Brownish hair, blue eyes, a nice smile, and he spent enough time in the gym to look fit. The girl from Alaska sat on the sofa, dressed in her blue jeans, a tight-fitting sweater, some Adidas running shoes. Farrell guessed she was a little scared, but not as much as she should have been. She turned toward him, the light in the room making that silver-blonde hair seem all the more metallic. Her skin was as white as the keys of a new piano. Everything about her, the way she sat with that precise posture, her steady gaze, her beautiful skin, her breathy voice, even the perfume she wore, which, while cheap, was changed by her presence, suggested a frank innocence perfectly blended with some ache, some desire. She didn't have a clue, thought Farrell. Not a clue. He sat down. "So you're from Alaska," said Farrell. "Have you ever been there?" she said. "No," Farrell said. "I hear the fishing is good." "Shitload of salmon," she said. "If I never eat another piece of salmon, it will be too soon. I worked in a cannery. You know what the sound is? Bang, bang. Yeah, I'm from Alaska." "What's your name?" said Farrell. She stared right at him. "Mary Jones," she said. "Will that do it?" "That's funny," said Farrell. "My name is Jones, too." "Maybe we're related," she said. "Could be," said Farrell. "Are you the one that's got the money?" she said. "Maybe I can get it," said Farrell. "I don't want any trouble," she said. She gestured to Terry. "He should know better than having anything to do with a girl my age. You know that, don't you, Terry?" "You look older," said Terry.